Okay, orientation locked. Shit. And I'm facing. Okay, go back, bathroom fourth. All right.
1000, right?
So it's crowded. We're gonna wait out here. Essentially, I came here earlier and to drop off this thumb drive for Captain Dumas for a FOIA request, and was just met with friction nonstop. So told me to come back in a half an hour, and he might be here. If he's not here, I'm just gonna leave this SD card with someone here for him to get, and just put the FOIA number on there. I don't want to waste any more time here than I already have today. But we're live now because they were turds earlier. So, and I'll upload all that tonight, plus an explanation of what's going on. I did file a second federal suit today, and third's on its way. That's what these FOIA requests are for. And it's just continued ignorance, man, really. People, they walk up and demand ID. That's a secondary offense. In order for someone an officer to get your ID, you have to commit a crime, be suspected of, about to, in the process of, or have committed a crime. I'm from England, cheers. And so that's, you know, you can't just walk up and demand ID. It's not a stop an ID state. So that's the basis of these FOIA requests. And then the guy was brought here to the jail, and he was forcibly fingerprinted pictures and ran through a database to see who he was, and charged with one single charge: obstructing governmental operations, failure to ID, which can't do that. So I don't know if they need more retraining or what it is, but it's this is so common here. People don't even know that it can't be done that way. Anyway, we're gonna go in a second. It's, as you can see, super crowded in there. They told me I can't videotape earlier also because of this sign right here. No weapons. Doesn't even say or. No weapons, recording equipment beyond this point, except law enforcement. I am law enforcement. I'm enforcing the law. So, as they dwindle down, I come. Let's see, what was that? Canadian, yeah. Freaking love you dudes, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's going back on. Earlier, there was a woman here that had been in jail for 6 days and was denied her medication prescribed by a doctor. So at some point, I guess the police are acting as doctors, telling her what she can and can't have. So it's moronic, and it's careless. If the doctor prescribes medication, it's needed. Can you agree? That's the lady. How long have you been here? For a minute.
I don't know. Yeah.
She came out of the office and saw me, so I think that's why she went back in the office. Gosh damn, my hair is nasty. They don't like being videotaped. And you know what? Obviously, if they were on the up and up and doing their job as supposed to, we have shit. Yeah, jails have those certain meds. They restrict them. How can they do that legally? They can just restrict some medications for people? I mean, I'm sure it's considered a narcotic, but if it's prescribed by a doctor, you can't intervene between that and go, you know what? Nah, man, this guy don't need that. That's between him and his physician, so I don't buy that at all. Hey, what's going on? Are you doing this?
Good.
Are you doing this?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Assholes too, huh? Said I couldn't record too. That's one of them. Let's follow her. Anyway, just unknowledgeable, poorly trained. They just need to revamp it. They need to put all back in classes. Let them learn our constitutional rights first, and not what supposed power they think they might have. It's bullshit. So I've dropped off the thumb drive to a very angry Dumas to get this request, and this request will bring on other cases. That's something I want to do with you guys too. Show you how to do that. You know, it affects their federal funding. And my dad told me a long time ago, one of the best ways to defeat somebody, affect their wallet. If you took fully get under control. For instance, you know in the video that went viral of I had my kids, we went to Applebee's and got some food. There, the last, I guess the boss, the supervisor, he showed up, and then he later on said, "Yeah, we're going to find him. And when we do, we're going to pull him out of that car and beat the shit." Like, that was his words. He's promoted now by the chief, Danny Dickface Baker. He really does look like a penis. Go check that out. But Danny Baker has promoted this dude to head over internal affairs. Now, that right there alone should show you how corrupt these people are. I mean, that's the guy you want in internal affairs? Of course it is, if you're trying to hide something. That guy will cover up anything for you. Look at it. He wants to attack people who stand up for their rights. So anyway, they do promote the worst, man, and so that's when I put the gloves back on and back out here going. I got a federal case after federal case coming up. I've got the illegal arrest by Donald Eversole. All of it in the bag. I'm going pro se. This is the federal case I just filed this morning, and I'll show you. It's basically I'm attempting to get them to drop this bullshit case for disorderly conduct. I was in no way acting disorderly. I simply said "fuck you" to the cop, which is a constitutionally protected activity. Ring back. So guess what happened with the ring thing, man? The same guy that said he was gonna get me later on, drag me out of my vehicle and beat the fuck out of me, which he may think that in his brain, but that's not a fact. I'd like to tangle with him, see what he's got. Anyway, this same dude was promoted to head over internal affairs. The woman cop stole my ring, and internal affairs took the investigation. He took the investigation, and in the end, found that she did not violate Fort Smith police policy. So this officer stole my ring. We saw it on video. Go watch it right now. It's on YouTube. Did not violate police policy by doing so. I mean, that's insane, man. So I guess they could steal your stuff now as long as they don't, whistle blow or tell on another officer. I think it's gonna be okay. So anyway, I'm gonna drive now, and I don't want to do this video, but I'm uploading tonight what happened earlier with the same people telling me I couldn't record and that the people in the email didn't exist. It didn't work here. Let's see what this is. Exactly. That proves they know they're criminals, man. I mean, if you're promoting guys like that to be head over internal affairs, what you want is someone who's going to cover up your crimes. At least the majority of them. Sad and disgusting, but the fight prevails, man. I watch all you auditors every day, and I had to be silent for quite some time here on a few of these cases because I had to keep my some of the stuff that we were using in the court and stuff close to my chest. And I'm a blabbermouth. I like to get on here and talk and tell everyone what's going on, but sometimes you got to zip it up, keep it shut, which is what I've been doing lately. But I am now back, and pull in front of this guy. So I'm now back, and as I'm parking over here, I don't know what's going on here. I don't think I can park here. Anyway,
Just like before, when I leave this place, they follow me. Oh man, stuff has been happening that I couldn't, speak on, and I like to see. Here in Cabot, Arkansas. Oh man. Ugh. Contact me, dude. There's a lot of stuff. I'll tell you guys briefly what I have. Um, here goes. I have photographs of. Ooh, I don't know if I should say that yet. I think I'm just gonna release that entire video. I got photographs, letters, written by cops to have people taken out of jail, and those letters were in exchange for sexual favors. I've got photographs of said favors, video, everything, bro. It's about to bust open like a can of gosh damn worms. But I am not sure still. I'm meditating on it. I'm speaking to some very intelligent friends of mine about what I should do and what I shouldn't do. Obviously, I don't want to get killed. What I just did was I reported my Keltec 9mm stolen, and it was stolen back in October because a person who may or may not be a former police officer here, who often gives me a little bit of advice and some information, said that if I win my Van Buren case, the federal case, and I get a big paycheck, chances are pretty high that I would be implemented in a murder because my passport was left at Fort Smith PD, and the gun was stolen about the time people were crawling around my roof and walking around in bush costumes. I'll tell you more about it later, guys. I've got to drive. Peace, love, and blessings. I'm back, and Tom, man, it's no mercy, man. See ya. Back to the fact that